Well, we're back on Bert. Small victories. I just threw some paint on there so it couldn't rust again. That side there is mostly tacked in. So that's great progress there. Winning. Oh, Bert's just coming along. Okay. 1963 Ford. We dressed up the front. That side there is almost ready for paint. Well, I've got to clean it up better, but then this side here. Hello! So, filling gaps. Brass. Just collect chunks of brass. It's the best. So, I've just put a piece of brass behind there, and behind there as well. And then I just weld the other side right over it, and then the brass just falls off. So that little gap there will just be a few minutes of easy welding instead of trying to fit a new piece in. And it ends up nice and flat. It's beautiful. It's easy. So that's the way I'm going to go about it. So on the inside, that's how it looks with the brass behind it. So that's not much of a gap there, and because the weld won't stick to the brass, it'll just fill it up, or mostly. Enough that I can just clean it up a little bit on the other side. But that's how I fill gaps pretty much everywhere. Okay, so there's the brass that's just sort of stuck on there. Oh, I use my good hand here. That wrist doesn't work so good. Now there's a nice bead all the way up there. So that brass can really save the day if you got a bit of a gap. There's a pinhole. There's a pinhole there. Little one there. But otherwise she's nice and full. So I'll just deal with those couple pinholes. We'll grind it up and that'll be that. Okay guys, so if you need to weld the edge of two pieces of sheet metal, I'm working on this door and I want to just put just a few tacks right on that edge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clamp it between two pieces of brass. When I weld each spot, it won't be able to drop out on the backside, so it'll just leave one really little tiny weld, and it should be almost flush. So I'm going to weld this up in a couple spots, get it tacked in the place where I want it, and that'll be it. I'll just seam seal it after that.